So, greetings to you. Greetings, my fellow citizens of the world, my fellow earthlings. I am your humble servant, Dr. Prasad, your precious gift. Today is Friday. I can't say thank God it's Friday because Friday means the weekend. The weekend means no business. So it's not thank God it's Friday, but thank God for life. Thank God for the sun, for the weather. Thank God for each other. The people in your household, your neighborhoods. Thank God for the president. Thank God for the police and soldiers, the ones who keep the peace, or they try their best to keep the peace. We thank God for people like that. But what we don't do as Guyanese, we don't thank God for people like David Hines, Aubrey Norton, forward Guyana people, especially Azruddin Mohammed. We don't thank God for those people. They are disaster that has already happened. David Hines, Azruddin Mohammed, Aubrey Norton, Amanza Walter Desir, and her cronies, they're all disasters that has happened. So there is no thanking God for them. Welcome to the show, Uncensored Guyana. If you're watching from wherever you are watching from, let me know in the chat what country you are watching from. And if you are in the United States of America, remember to make that contribution via Zelle. Zelle, if you look in the description, oh, I forgot to mention it. But nonetheless, you check the videos back, you'll see it there. If you are from other parts of the country, the world, then you will have to make that donation the regular way via Western Union or MoneyGram, as it's convenient to you. But for now, I'm here to serve you. And serving you is what I do best. So your appreciation is by watching and staying tuned and chatting and making a comment, liking the video, liking the live, sharing the live. That's how you show me that you are thankful and you are appreciative. And it encourages me to continue, do what I do to the service of Guyanese. The elections might be over, but governance has just begun. All the hype with the elections, all the racism, all the division, all the backbiting and infighting and all that stuff that usually accompanies election season, it's quiet down. Quiet down. Now people have withdrawn themselves or withdrew themselves into their shell, into their their protective, hypocritical shell. Now they're smiling with each other again. Now they're talking as if they were so in love prior to election. You wouldn't think that prior to the elections, they were calling each other names, threatening each other, fighting each other. You wouldn't believe that that's what happened just a few weeks ago. Now everybody's living seemingly neighborly. That's the poison that election season brings out. But I'm happy for that time. I'm happy for that time. Let me tell you why I'm happy for elections. Because elections helps you to see people in their true colors. It helps you to see who is really a racist, who is a bigot, who is an anti this or anti that. It helps you because elections is like, it gives you discernment so you can discern all the fake people in your life. The people who have been in your life for like 5 years, pretending to like you, when elections comes around, then they throw off that wolf skin, that snake, they shed that snake skin, and you see the cover for what they are. Now elections are finished, and this is what they come saying. Well, elections time, it brings out the kind of sentiment, this, but it's no, we are one, fuck that shit. We're not one. We never was, we will never be. Cut the pretense. One of the things I want to acknowledge, and I give David Hines, this is once in his entire life. I mean, he's way older than me. He's older than my father, my late father. I could be his grandson. But nonetheless, I agree with him on this, that Guyana is divided. Guyana is about race, identity. And the PNC is the enemy to the Indo-Guyanese. David Hines, that I agree with. I've been saying it forever. People call me a racist by saying that. No, it is the fact. I've always said it. That the PNC, I before elections, I said, all the Indo-Guyanese who find their way to the PNC, they have to pretend to be black, to be accepted in the PNC. And those same Indo-Guyanese who bluff their way, put on this black skin or African culture, they put on the African dress and they go into the PNC camp. They only go there so that them thugs, them vagabonds, them losers, them fucking criminals from the PNC can see that they're a part of the PNC and leave them alone. The Indo-Guyanese didn't go to the PNC because they liked the PNC. They went to the PNC for protection. It's like an Indo-Guyanese having a black friend that the other blacks would not terrorize him. Oh, he has a black friend, maybe he's a little bit black. That's it. It's all a sham. So yes, David Hines, you're correct. Because the PNC, the world knows what they stand for. The PNC is what you call black extremist. Oh, and they're the ones who like to cuss the white man and talk about white supremacy. No, the PNC is about black supremacy. Extremist. But the black supremacy of the PNC is not Afro-Guyanese supremacy. You need to grab this. I'm the professor, David Hines. I am the expert. I'm the smart one. You're an idiot. So you have to listen to me. And this is what I'm going to tell you. The PNC's black supremacy does not include Afro-Guyanese. The enemy to the Indo-Guyanese is the black people, not the Afro-Guyanese, the black people. And the black people are the PNC. That's the 12 seat that they got. Those are the niggas they got. The 12 seat that they got, they're the black people that hates the Indo-Guyanese. And yes, under those circumstances, the Indo-Guyanese who went to the PNC, they went because they recognize that, hey, these are the niggas that will kill you. So if you want to be protected, you got to pretend to like them and go hang with these thugs because they can protect you from the others. But on elections day, hear what I can say. And I've said it before. No Indo-Guyanese. And don't come making comments and say, how do I know that you voted for the PNC? Shut the heck up. You ain't voted for the PNC. You ain't voted for APNO. You would faster vote for Win than vote for any black candidate. Let me tell you that, my dear Indo-Guyanese who pretended to be PNC, who went and hang out to listen to that rusty voice of Aubrey Norton on that stupid thing like a platform they had. You didn't vote for the PNC. You voted for PPP. The Indo-Guyanese in the PNC did not vote for the PNC. They didn't vote for APNU. They didn't vote for Forward Guyana. They didn't vote for Simona Brooms. They didn't vote for none of these fools. They voted for the PPP, including Ganesh Mahipal and that stupid ass mayor that I don't know, what is he, straight, that is fighting with Mahipal. What, they like each other? What is it? They had a silent breakup and we don't know about? The former mayor of Georgetown, that Indo-Guyanese man, and Ganesh Mahipal. What's up with the two of you? What, you have to establish who is bottom and who is top and whatever it is? I mean, I don't get it. Why are you fighting? You hate each other. For what? You're fighting for the black man? I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. You both know that you did not vote for the PNC. You didn't. I can tell you that, Ganesh Mahipal. Ganesh Mahipal, I can tell you. You did not vote for the PNC. You didn't vote for APNU. You voted for the PPP. Ganesh Mahipal. You voted for the PPP. And that stupid ass mayor that used to have the city in a garbage dump. How the heck did you get to be mayor? Oh yeah, the PNC had the city at that time. But none of you guys voted for the PNC. You voted for the PPP. Yes, you did. So Heinz, yeah, those Indo-Guyanese in the PNC, they're only using those stupid ass blacks there because they're going there for protection. That's why they're in the PNC, for protection. But elections time, none of them voted for the PNC. They voted for the PPP only. Even that guy that sell out Granger, you know, the one that crossed over. What was his name? Charandas. Charandas, right? The one that insulted the woman in India. Yeah, you see my point? He used to tout how much he hated the PPP. He used to cuss the PPP, talk whatever he talked. I mean, he was so arrogant against the PPP. He happened to was a part of the coalition, the PNC coalition. He was in the parliament. What did he do? Crossed over, sell out. Because my Indo brothers and sisters are loyal to the PPP. 100%. Just like me. Well, I'm Indo-Guyanese, so what would you expect? So Heinz, you're correct. Yeah. However, while I agree with you on that note, how is it that a man like you, David Heinz, a great-grandfather to great-grandchildren, it meant that your children grew up and got children, and their children grew up and got children. That's how long you are around. Your voice is begging to stay around. Your voice wants to retire, but your face won't allow it. Your voice wants to retire. Your voice is saying, hey man, shit, I'm tired. I can barely come out. But you still want to stick around. Now you're going in the parliament to defile that house. You and Azruddin Mohammed, the biggest idiots in Guyana, David Heinz and Azruddin Mohammed. You are going in the parliament. So any Indo-Guyanese who would have listened to you and think that you are wrong in what you said, that Indo-Guyanese is a coolie. A coolie. The only Indo-Guyanese that would be welcomed and be seen as one of them in the PNC camp is a coolie. But an Indo-Guyanese knows, he knows what's best for him than to go hang out at the PNC camp. He knows. And secondly, any Indo-Guyanese, that is that dumb to sign on to the PNC, he is an embarrassment to his kind, meaning his ethnic, cultural kind. He disgraced Chedi Jagan, and he dishonored his ancestors who survived the Bornum massacre. Bornum, the demon god of the PNC, made it absolutely clear years ago when Bornum was president. David Hines had now retired. When Bornum was president, David Hines had now retired. As a matter of fact, David Hines is one of the elders that helped to train and mold young Bornum when he was a boy. So Hines would know what kind of stuff Bornum was all about because he helped to shape Bornum into the tyrant he was. Men like David Hines. And you would imagine that he would have retired too, but he's still around. Still around. What's your secret, Hines? What's your secret? I mean, you're telling me that the devil can keep his people around for so long? Why? I mean, look at Bornum. It's like how many years? 30 plus years. You were a senior when Bornum was a child, and you are still here babbling. What are you, a clone? Are you a cyborg? Or maybe you're just a robot that they forgot to upgrade the face and the voice. But David Hines, any Indo-Guyanese that has listened to you and continue to listen to you and still have the stupidity to say they're joining the PNC, then they're looking for what they get. It's suicide. They want suicide itself, it's self-murder, going to the PNC. Yes, it is the enemy to the Indo-Guyanese. Of course it is. Of course the PNC is the enemy to the Indo-Guyanese. I don't dispute that. I'm the one who keeps saying it. Remember? I have no respect for any Indo-Guyanese in PNC camp. None whatsoever. I'll call them coolie. I will call them coolie. Let them report me to the ERC or whatever they call those things. Because no decent-minded Indo-Guyanese would find themselves at the PNC. No decent-minded. For whatever reason, that poor woman that Aubrey Norton pushed out that recently died, is it Bibi Ali? That poor Indo-Guyanese woman. She thought that she can take God to that organization. She thought that she can reform it like a Mother Teresa. She spent her whole life trying to exorcise them demons from the PNC camp. The whole life. What did it do instead? It turned back on her. Sucked the blood out of her. She had to retire. Couldn't take it. And all the other Indo-Guyanese, if there's still some left, you better get out while you can. Because all them niggas that are pushing their head up in the PNC now fighting for that position, you better get out. But here's the thing, David Hines, I'm going to bust your little secret now. Your little secret I'm going to bust. Yes, one of the secrets about you, David Hines, is that you are an idiot. But it's no longer a secret because I told people that a long time. But it just feels nice to repeat it. You are an idiot, David Hines. But the other secret I'm going to bust is this. You see, I've said, and don't tell me PNC people don't watch my show. Of course they do. Of course they do. Yes, they all do. And they listen carefully. You forgot I'm the one that caused Aubrey Norton to accept And now you guys are cussing him to say that he gave up too quick. No, it was me. I made him concede. Within one day, 24 hours, he conceded because of me. So good. Now, David Hines, you see, you understand how influential I am. Yes, Hines, you understood. I have to get another mic. This one comes with a long cable. I have to get the remote ones that you just flip on. You have the. I have to get that. When you send me your money, I'll buy one. But for now, I have to use this. So if you see some string around here, it's because it's yeah, David Hines. You and the others. I know somebody put you up to that nonsense. You see, I said, and I've been saying for the past few days, that Aubrey Norton is going to appoint Ganesh Mahipal to be the leader of the PNC because Aubrey Norton is going to resign, but he will not resign, and then there will be a emergency Congress. Like let's have a like what they call the AFC, All Fools Conference. The AFC, right? AFC, All Fools Conference. Congress is a nice word. Conference is the conference of the fools, of all the fools. That's the AFC. So since the leader of the All Fools Conference resigned because he was such an embarrassment, and nobody wanted to deal with him, not even the blacks. Oh no. The Afro-Guyanese are with the PPP. Yes, the blacks. He resigned. And they did not have a Congress. He just suggested this other guy who didn't want the position to take it. In the same way, Aubrey Norton is going to resign from the PNC, and he would appoint Ganesh Mahipal, because you could do that as a leader. You can say who you want to take your place. And then when elections come, then you can have your votes. So he'll put Ganesh Mahipal. I'm the one who said that. And I've been saying it. And I'll say it again. So David Hines, since he joined the PNC, he has ambitions too. Are you kidding me? David Hines has ambition to head the PNC? I mean, Aubrey Norton was a disaster. What you think you will be, Hines? An earthquake? Oh, I don't think so. You'll bring down the fire from hell if you are the leader of anything. Don't you see you are one man's army with WPA? Just you. You are the secretary, the leader, the chairman, the voters, the members. You are the whole deal of the WPA. WPA has nobody else, just you. And imagine you get to be in the parliament. All them nice faced PNC people, you got to be there instead of them. So David Hines, you think by coming out and start talking this way, you're going to scare off the Indians from any ambition? You're trying to send subliminal messages to Ganesh Mahipal to tell him, hey, listen, in case if Norton tells you he wants you to be the leader, you must understand that these niggas are your enemies. You don't belong here. You should not accept it. No, I'm saying it openly. So when you look at these programs that nobody watches, you will know that David Hines told you, because I'm a black man. David Hines, I'm a professor, I'm a doctor, I'm a historian, and I'm telling you based on my historical past and my academic learning, I'm telling you, nigga, they don't like you. Don't take that position. Yes, David Hines, you're just doing it because I say that Aubrey Norton is going to give Ganesh Mahipal. And all of you plotting now to start working on your campaign to scare away all the Indo-Guyanese that are in the PNC that might very well replace Norton. If there's a woman there and Mahi Paul and these people, you say, hey, you better get out now. It wouldn't stick. It would not work because I say, I'm the true prophet. Hines, I'm the historian. I'm Dr. Prasad. I'm the precious gift to Guyanese. And I'm saying, as a gift, Ganesh Mahipal is going to be the leader of the PNC, regardless of what you say. You can go on your racist rant and rave and all kinds of shit. You can say whatever you want. It will not change that fact that Ganesh Mahipal is going to be the leader of the PNC. It wouldn't change anything. So you keep talking your bullshit, Hines. Enough with you now. I'll continue on you tomorrow. I have more important things to talk about. I get a headache when I talk about Hines. It's like his ugliness is contagious. It's so heated, but it's not a nice sunny heat. It's like this demonic heat, you know, like get your heart pumping for the wrong reasons. Bitch. Amanza Walter Desir. You're not behaving well. You are not behaving well. When I say something in the past, it doesn't mean that I have to repeat that. But you're not behaving well. I believe, as a matter of fact, I saw a copy of the contract. I saw a copy of it. The agreement. You did those men wrong. They're a bunch of assholes, but regardless, you did them wrong. You should have known that these guys have no impact on anybody. You should have known that. But because you're desperate and you're willing to use whoever you can use, hoping that you can find, even if it's 2 or 3 votes on their side, you did what you had to do, what any politician would do. You hustle. But remember, these are not women that you hustle, these are men. And I said before, men don't like to be played by women. The only time a man is willing to accept being played by a woman is if he gets the pussy. And she breaks his heart after, he don't give a shit. At least he gets something in return. But men don't want to invest. And they get nothing for it. No, 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 no. Men don't want that. If men are going to invest, and if you knew from the beginning that you have no intentions to marry the guy, you know that, hey, he ain't your type to get married, but you have a need for some cash right now, don't tell the man what he wants to hear. Don't pretend and take the engagement ring just because you want to get his money. The easiest way is to just open your foot, pretend that you like it, and just let him fuck quick and come. End of it. Well, don't take the man's thing, don't take the man's resources, and then you make some excuse you're always in your period, or you're waiting for marriage, you're some sister girl from the church, but you're not ready for marriage yet, but he can be your boyfriend. No sex, you don't want to get married, but he can be your boyfriend. And while he's your boyfriend, he got to keep passing the money. He has to keep investing, servicing, providing, but he getting pussy, and you don't want to marry. Because if you marry him, you got to give the pussy. If you don't marry him, he can't get the pussy, but you're still accepting his gifts. That shit got to stop. It's like what you did to those guys, Amanza. You shouldn't have done it. That is very bitchy. I agree with the guys. Not about the threatening part. I don't want them to harm you. I don't want them to harm you. But you should go back, revisit your agreement, put your pride aside, and deliver on the promise. You got 1 seat because the people from the PNC voted for you. But there is no way of telling. You can't tell. We can't go through the voters list and check all the people who voted for you, then interview all of them and ask them why they voted for you. If any of them supported the VPAC, we can't do that. It's not possible. So you have to assume that the one seat that you got, it's a collection of votes from all the parties that you endorse. The three. You and this other loser, London, that idiot. I mean, Lyndon produced some good people. Why do I mean? How is it that? Yeah, he's a Bornamite. I get it. Maybe he's a nephew of David Hines. Yeah, maybe he's a nephew of David Hines and a cousin of Aubrey Norton. They all helped to break the PNC. This London guy, that asshole. So they decide to put, she decided to share the cookie with London and not the other one. The two men fighting for the chick. Well, I've said it before. She is pretty. So I can understand these two niggas fighting over this chick. I understand. But if you make a deal that you're gonna have a threesome, have the bloody threesome. That's the arrangement. That's the deal. Have the threesome. You said, hey, we have a threesome. Have the effing threesome. That was the arrangement. You can't do that to the other guy. He worked as hard as that asshole London. He worked as hard as him. Give him a piece, man. Give him a piece. He wants a piece. He just wants a taste of it. Give the man the taste, man. You got to stop this thing, bullying men. It's not good. It doesn't look good on you. It doesn't look good on you. Women who bully men are those hard-faced, ex-criminal bitches, lesbian, grinding, smelly, fucked-up-faced women that went to jail and spent like 100 years. They bully men. But you're so calm and nice. Yeah, you may have slapped around, I mean, your husband or your ex or whoever. But that's the thing, I understand some men like women slap them. But not every man likes that. Give the man a piece. Come on. You're ruining your chances for the next election. It's 5 years. At least give them out, give the guys 1 year. You take 2, you give the other one 2, and give the guys 1. Come on, man. Don't do that, Amanza. You make the women look bad. And no, I'm fighting for women's rights. But I'm not fighting for women's rights to treat men bad. I'm fighting for women's rights so they respect their decision, they're loyal to their commitment. That's the rights I'm fighting for. Don't treat these men like that. I don't like it. Amanza Desir, and don't go to the PPP. I don't want you in the PPP. You're not a nice person. I thought we could handle you. I thought we can accommodate you. But don't go there. Go back to the PNC. You belong there. You belong with those blacks. Yes, you and what's the guy name? You will be the secretary to, what's her name again? What's his name again? Ganesh Manipal. Ganesha Manipal. You can be his secretary, but give up the seat. What the heck you want 3 years? It's 5 years. 2 for you, since you are Missy. 1.5 for that idiot, London, and 1.5 for the man who's complaining. Give them 1.5, 1.5, and you get 2. The women always get the most. Fine, we don't mind. Give her the most. But share it. Okay? That's my thing on that. Share it. Don't be greedy. I don't want to have to come back and deal with this again. I want to read anywhere that Amanza Walter Desir decided to be inclusive and to honor the details of the contract, the agreement, and she decided that, hey, I'm going to now distribute this thing like this. That's what I want to hear. Nothing else. Are we good now? Okay. Let's move on to the opposition asshole in chief, Azruddin Mohammed. You're not sworn in yet. Azruddin. So let's talk about you. Isn't it against the Quran to consume alcohol? You are a good Muslim, as you say. Well, you broke the law so many times because you're unsanctioned. They still want you. But isn't it against the Quran to use alcohol, like rum? Isn't it? I think so. Because look, President Ali is always sober. He is always sober. President Ali. I mean, the man, it seemed like he just drink water, not even wine. Because if President Ali used to consume alcohol, he would look like Aubrey Norton. He would literally look like Aubrey Norton if President Ali used to consume alcohol. The man just drink water and soft drink, like the ones you make in your house. So let's put him on hold for the moment. Mr. Mohammed, stop consuming alcohol. Please. Whatever deal you have with Charan Das, you need to understand that Charan Das is a man you can't trust. You can't trust him. So don't go following Charan Das and go drinking alcohol. It is not good for you. I'm telling you. I'm not making an accusation here. I'm telling you what I observe. I observe, sir, that whenever you have to talk to the public, you are always on something. And I'm not talking about the street that you're standing on. I'm talking, Azruddin Mohammed, that every time I have the pain of watching or listening to something you're saying on a video or the news, whatever it is, you are always fucking drunk. Oh, my bad. You're always high. You can't even stand straight. I mean, they only issue tickets for drunk drivers. I mean, can they like change the laws that they should issue tickets to persons who want to talk in front of the camera while they're drunk? Can they have a ticket system for that? Because the rest of us are sober. And if we have to look at our leaders come on camera talking to the people and they're pissing drunk, it should be a violation of public decency. It is better to look at a woman walk in public with her nice bikini and her bra. That's a nice sight, but she can't do that because the law is against it. No, that is indecency. But you allow a drunk ass like Azruddin Mohammed to come on camera and babble. The man can't stand straight. What the heck was he saying in London yesterday? What was he actually saying? I mean, you're telling me that that's the man you voted for? That's the Londoners, because he got most votes there. I understand that Linden is cursed. I understand that Burnham did a great injustice. But come on, I don't think that a part of the curse on Linden is a lack of sight. I mean, is that the reason why you want to break the bridge down every time they build? You want to burn it down because you're not seeing. You're not seeing that these infrastructure in Linden is there for your benefit. So every time you have a headache, every time somebody pisses you off, you want to damage the public infrastructure. You want to burn the bridge down. Is it because you have a lack of sight? You're not seeing properly? You think it's your neighbor's bridge you're burning? I can't understand how you're going to stand up. You black people. I mean, those are the black people. You black people. You're going to stand up and listen. How do you even process what Azruddin Mohammed said? I mean, even a toddler could not understand anything Mohammed said. And toddlers can understand, come here, cutie. Don't sit there. Come to daddy, come to daddy. Toddlers can understand that. But the great bridge coming out of Azruddin's mouth yesterday at Linden, You want to fight for workers? What happened to your own staff? I had to get a transcript of the crap that he said. I had to run it through ChatGDP and ask ChatGDP, can you assume what is it this man trying to say? And just give me a text so I can read it and understand what he was trying to say. And ChatGDP says it's going to be tough, but I'll try. It took like 24 hours for ChatGDP to search the whole internet to find comparable words to put together and give me a text as to what Azruddin said. And what I understood that he was trying to say is that he's going to fight for the workers in Linden. So they have better wages, more benefits, health and insurance and paid leave. And imagine Azruddin Mohammed. And his own workers are complaining about the way he treated them. They had to fight with his chief idiot to get pay. Look at how he treated the workers in his campaign. Broke a contract. I think he's from the same village as Amanza Walter Desir. They're from the same village. Maybe they attended the same nursery school. They break promises. Azruddin, you're going to help the Lindeners and you can't help your own staff? You can't defend and provide a livable wage for the people who work for you? And you're bluffing because you get this mistaken appointment as opposition leader? You are the leader of the black people of Linden. Okay, you got rid of the PNC from Linden and you took his place. But it doesn't give you the right to insult the rest of the blacks in Guyana. It doesn't give you the right to do that. You're telling the people that they're laborers. You're telling the black people that that's their designation in life. God created them to be laborers. Because that's what you mean. That's what you actually mean. Your mouth is not saying it, but that's what you're thinking when you're talking to them. And they're so stupid to listen to you and believe that you're the savior. They still believe that. Oh, well, they don't watch me, so I guess, yeah, the people of Linden don't watch my show. They don't watch my show. Black people don't watch my show. I thought they used to, but they don't. Maybe only Aubrey Norton. He's the only one who watches on David Hines. And then somebody's going to ask them, did you hear what Dr. Prasad said about you? Who the heck is Dr. Prasad? Dr. Love, who the heck is Dr. Love? Kenny, well, who the heck is? They never know me. None of them. But yet, every chance they get, they're quoting things I say. But they don't know me. But I know them. I know them because people send me their stuff, you know. Send me this stuff. Can you listen to this? Can you listen to this? Yeah. Yeah. That's how come I know them. I have to honor the people who watch me and they want my reaction on certain issues. So I have to. That's how I get to know this Amanza woman too. People send me like, you know, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? They're always the whole day they're sending me stuff. Yeah. So good. Our president, Irfaan Ali. Our president, President Irfaan Ali. He is the man that Guyana deserves. President Ali is the man that Guyana deserves. I'm saying it from now to all Guyanese. Start to hashtag third term. Let the public know what all of us want. Somebody has to be the leader. Somebody has to take the reign. Now, Guyanese, I am advising you, I'm counseling you, and I'm also warning you. The future doesn't look good if President Ali does not get a third term. I am warning you. It doesn't look good. If he doesn't get a third term, we are screwed as a country, as a nation. We are screwed. So right now, I want you to hashtag third term for President Irfaan Ali. Start saying it now. So the parliament, the government would be pressured to change the law. Remember before they had the adjustment, before the adjustment happened under President Jaglio, before that, a president could run 3, 4 times. Remember that, right? The fact that they could have changed it to limit, it means they can change it back. It wasn't always like that. How many times did Barnum run? It wasn't always like that. So the fact that it was changed, they reformed the Constitution, and a lot of other nonsense they changed. A lot of other good things they changed into nonsense. That can be reversed. We need to push for that to be reversed so that the Constitution can be changed to accommodate a third term. And any political party that opposes that, they're stupid. If the PNC opposes that, they are a bunch of fools. Why? Because even if President Ali gets a third term, there's no guarantee he'll win. It's no guarantee. So if the PNC wins and they have the third term in place, it means that if that PNC candidate who wins does a great job, better than President Ali, she can have a second term, and she can have a third term, and she can have a fourth term. Yeah, so it's good for everybody. It's good for everybody if it's changed. The only way, I've said before, the only way there'll be stumbling blocks to prevent that, it will only come from inside the PPP. Because there are people in the PPP who wants to take President Ali's place. They think they could do better. They want him to only have a limit of 2 terms so they can have a chance after that. Only inside the PPP camp you can find an opposition. Nowhere else. If you have an opposition from the PNC, it means they are afraid of President Ali, and that's why we should have a third term. Anybody from without the party that opposes a third term, they are afraid of President Ali. And being afraid of President Ali is our inspiration as a nation to want a third term, because he is the best man. The only time they are threatened by the best. Not the worst, the best. So let's get the hashtag, let's get the laws changed so that President Ali can have a third term. I'm going to keep saying it as much as I can. Yeah. As much as I can, I'll be saying that. See, I had to make a note of it. I had to make a note of it so that I keep it on my agenda. Third term, President Ali. And elections are finished. Elections are over. But remember, 5 years is tomorrow. You go to sleep tonight, you wake up tomorrow, it's elections. Don't sit around and wait. Oh, we can always. No. You have to start now. That's the part of me that's Indian. That's the part of me that is Indian. You have to start planning now. You don't wait for when things. No. You have to start saving now. You plan for 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now. You have to start now. Don't wait until then. That's the Indian side of me. The black side will say, well, let's wait until 2029. The Indian saying, hey, no. From today. Because you don't know what will happen next year. Start it now. So now, third term. Whatever else you can talk about, it's fine. We have so much to talk about. But you must have a minute or two to every day include the fact that we have a gem as a president. a gem, a invaluable gem. There is no price attached to President Ali. No price attached. He's the best for the country. The man is humble, patriotic, peaceful, calm. What else you want? Me? Mm-mm. Ali is the best. Let's give him that. Look at that country. When last did you go out? When last have you been out and examined your country? When last have you been out? I understand a lot of you are afraid because of the criminals, but we're taking care of that. I promise you. A lot of you are afraid because of the crime, because of these demons. We're going to get the net, the cast net, and we're going to use a cast net to catch them. And when we catch them with a cast net, 10 of us are going to put some whipping on them and then call the cops and let the cops just finish the job. That's what I'm calling for. Guyanese need to experience and enjoy their country. So all of these parasites that are walking around in mass on motorcycles with machetes, with cutlasses, an unlicensed gun, and acids, they need to be eliminated. You need to put yourself in vigilante groups, form vigilante groups, get the necessary permission you need, get the necessary license you need, get into vigilante groups and hunt them down. Hunt them down. The day will come when I will have enough cash. The day will come when I, Dr. Prasad, will have enough cash, enough money, that every time a criminal brutalize, affect a Guyanese citizen, I will put a bounty on their head. I will put a bounty on their head. And if I have to hire mercenaries from Russia or China to come and hunt them fuckers down, I'm going to hire mercenaries to come to Guyana and hunt them down. Because the police, their hands are filled. The police have to deal with the traffic issues, the drunk drivers and teenage drivers and women drivers and stuff. The police, their hands are filled. I would help to deal with the criminals, paying the mercenaries. You will see how quick crime is going to stop. You will see how quick, because we would get rid of all of them. We are going to clean the country. And every time one rises up, we shut it down. That's what I'm going to do. Pay mercenaries, put bounties on these criminals so that they can be found and dealt with. You can't trust the courts. They put them on bail. We had another situation recently, right? Yesterday, was it? This woman who defended herself against her abusive relationship, the 19-year-old, who stabbed the man because he attacked her first. She's remanded to prison. She's charged with murder. Imagine. She is charged with murder. And you have cases right now where men killed women and they're out on bail. And a woman defended herself against her attacker, resulting in his death, and she's remanded to prison, charged with murder. You had another case recently where a man, a male judge, remanded the suspect to prison for an offense of what was it again? Anyway, and all these other heinous crimes that these black criminals are committing, and the judges, the magistrates, mostly females, are putting these men on bail. They're giving them bail. And other people who defended within their rights, they're remanding them to prison. This woman who stole the money from GCOM. I mean, the man, not a woman. He looks like a female. Anyway, the man who stole the 5 million from GCOM. He's remanded. That's what you call white collar crime. You have black collar crime. You have white collar crime. What he did, allegedly, stole 5 million from GCOM or embezzled 5 million. That's what you call white collar crime. And he didn't get bail for a white collar crime. You see the justice system in Guyana? And a male judge denied him bail, remanded him to prison. A man did it. And recently we have a man who throw acid in the face of 2 women, blinded one for life. It's like she's dead. She's dead to sight. We had the case where this evil guy cussed Mother Lakshmi. They were put on bail. They were put on bail. And a man who embezzled 5 million is sent to jail. I don't understand. How many people in the PNC camp, how many ministers and officials in the Granger regime embezzle money? How much millions didn't they embezzle? Hundreds of millions didn't they embezzle? Where are they? The ones who tried to rig the elections. 2020. The team of idiots who tried to rig the elections in 2020, to steal the elections from President Ali. Didn't all of them get bail? The case is still going on. 5 years on, and they're still out living their lives. The case is still going on. And you're going to deny bail to some idiot who embezzled $5 million from GCOM. GCOM, the organization that nobody wants to trust. Do you see the justice system in Guyana? The crimes that they should deny bail, they're giving bail. And the crimes that requires bail, like that embezzlement, no, go to prison. That's the justice system. You see why Guyanese don't want to get back home? You see why they don't want to come? Because that's what they have to face. That's the kind of justice system they have to face. It's unfair. The man should have gotten bail. You got politicians who stole hundreds of millions. They're still living their lives. And a man who saw an opportunity because the system is not properly regularized, he stole 5 million over a period of time, you're going to send him to jail for that? Let him just repay it. Let him repay the money. That's how you punish him. Restitution. If he has a car, he has a house, just seize it. Let him pay the money back. It's not a case the man took a gun and robbed some office or robbed some. No. Over time, he embezzled, he shoveled money where it shouldn't go. So when they did the audit, they realized money is missing. That's how he stole the money. You have people who did robbery under arms, and Nigel Hughes got them on bail. And you're going to put this poor man who embezzled. No politician should agree with that. I'm not a politician. Any politician who say that's fair judgment is a hypocrite. Because every politician in Guyana to date, every one of them are fingered in corruption. Every one of them. So they can't point a finger at that man and say that he deserved that. No, they all deserve it. If he should go to jail, they all should go to jail. The man should have gotten bail. He embezzled taxpayers' money. Which one of them didn't do that? Who didn't do that? It's nonsense, man. And men who kill women, rob people, abuse people, they're out on bail to do it again. Don't bring that hypocritical thing that you're serving justice. It's bullshit justice. It's nonsense justice. What fucking justice is that? It's nonsense justice. You want to serve justice the right way. Jail the criminals. All of them steal. Every one of them steal. Let them pay the money back. That's how you do it. If they steal from the government, from the offices they work, let them pay it back. They lose their job, but they pay back the money. That's how I will. That's how I will deal with situations like that. Because every single one of them steal. All them accountants who like to say that they're decent, they know how they. If people aren't suspecting, they don't know. They know to push money aside, push money, make money go to that account, that account. It's stealing. However you put it, it's stealing. When you get catch, you get catch. When you're caught, you're caught. But at the end of the day, fair is fair. Treat the crimes that require that punishment the way they should be treated. But white collar crime, let them restitution. You don't jail people for that. Anyway, until next time, have a good rest of your week. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm off tomorrow. Unless something happens, I'll see you again on the new week. In the meantime, remember, you know, they say if you keep telling people about money, that's when they think, nah. So just don't talk about it. You know, don't talk about it. Bye now.